All right. What are the greatest challenges secondary students with limited literacy skills face in the classroom?
Good question. I think, from my experience, probably vocabulary, depending on any content or whatever content class they are in. Also, nowadays, I would consider slang, multiple meaning words, just our varied wealth or background of language and word usage. And also for anybody with a limited background would be their background knowledge of content, where they're coming from, whether or not they've been schooled in their previous country, what language do they have the reading and the writing of their native language skills. Those are all a huge impact. And the other thing for secondary, and I would say even upper elementary, all the way through middle school and high school, is finding good quality, high interest materials that are appropriate. Kids are very well aware of self-image, peer awareness, so they can help themselves fit in and they don't look like, they might be in 9th or 10th grade and reading at a 5th grade level. It's somewhat appropriate. Mm-hmm. And I think we probably have acknowledged this more, but there's still that, I guess from my tug of war, I've had some very positive experiences where reading teachers and special ed teachers have gone in a content area in classroom and paired or team taught with a teacher. It's been very receptive. And then very honestly, there's the other side of the coin where some content people feel they are not reading teachers and they really have no desire to even acknowledge vocabulary. I think they do somewhat, but probably not to the degree that they should. And I think all those little things, whether it's a jigsaw activity, whether it's just a KWL on a topic, whether it's just looking at the bolded print and the italicized words, or giving them a word bank with a close activity or an anticipation guide, any little thing to kind of help them ease their way into it, I think is good for all learners. But I'm being very honest when I say I think there are two schools of thought, that it can be done very professionally, very well, with great results with the team approach, with either a special ed or a reading person, and that was my experience, where teachers and departments had to rotate. And then there's the other side of the coin where some content people are a little reluctant and not as welcoming and believe that the kids should be able to read the class material. And that also goes back to curriculum provided throughout the district, that do we have appropriate tiered curriculum, whether it's a curriculum director, whether it's director of student services. When we buy textbooks, what's the readability? Do they have leveled activities? I mean, it's a huge picture. It's not just one little piece of the pie. And I think and hope we're getting better at that. But I also think we fall through the cracks.